Hello everyone, this is just going to be a test video to see if I can upload footage of this game with a commentary and actually be able to monetize it. I did this once before on my other channel, which I'll talk about here in a little bit, with some Final Fantasy footage, and I will be doing one of those two games, Final Fantasy 1 or this is Metal Gear Solid 1. I absolutely want to do a bunch of games in both of these series, because I absolutely love both of these series, but I'm not entirely sure which one I'm going to be able to do. So let's get started, shall we? By the way, I was able to monetize the Final Fantasy 1 footage. This starts off with a cutscene, so I'm just going to be quiet during the cutscene. God, I love this PlayStation 1 startup sound. So much nostalgia for me. The PlayStation 1 is my favorite system of all time, if you do not know. Do, 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 do. Do, do. Do, 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 do. God, the sound on this system was amazing. Okay, cutscene time. Shut up, Josh.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next-generation special forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that the government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have two mission objectives. First, you're to rescue DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and the President of Armstech, Kenneth Baker. Both are being held as hostages. Secondly, you're to investigate whether or not the terrorists have the ability to make a nuclear strike and stop them if they do.
What's the insertion method?
We'll approach the disposal facility by sub.
And then?
We'll launch a one-man SDV. After the SDV gets as close as it can, dispose of it. From there on, you'll have to swim. High-Tech Special Forces Unit Foxhound. Your former unit, and one that I was a commander of.
So they're still around.
There are 6 members of Foxhound involved in this terrorist activity. Psycho Mattis, with his powerful psychic abilities. Sniper Wolf, the beautiful and deadly sharpshooter. Decoy Octopus, master of disguise. Vulcan Raven, giant and shaman. And Revolver Ocelot, specialist in interrogation and a formidable gunfighter. And finally, in charge of them, Foxhound's squad leader, Liquid Snake.
Liquid Snake?
The man with the same code name as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your target.
Anyone going with me?
As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP?
Yes, this is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
I mentioned that I have 2 YouTube channels. The other one I will link in the description below, and we'll give you a link to the Final Fantasy video I made. It won't be part 1. I will record another one that is part 1, where I'm doing a more serious play of it. Gotta remember, circle button, not X button on this. I'm used to it being the other way around. I'm sure most of you guys are too. Probably the very first time you ever played this, which for me was back in the 90s. You would hit the X button and then it would go back to the main menu and be like, what the fuck? I'll talk about that, but normal. We're going to get more cutscenes here.
Stay alert. It'll be through here. I know it. I'm going to swat down a couple of bothersome flies.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just as I expected. You'll have to take the elevator to the surface, but make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
Got it. Okay, I'm ready to go.
This is actually one of my favorite video games of all time, and I always go back and forth on which I like more, this one or Metal Gear Solid 3. The entire series is great. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the PSP games are great too. I wish that he would quit ignoring Portable Ops, because it's a damn fine game, I think. Anyway, yeah. I have 2 YouTube channels. The other one is focused on heavy metal, so if you like heavy metal, that's there for you. I do video reviews of albums, and I post heavy metal demos. I don't monetize the album reviews, or I don't monetize... oh, gotta hurry. I don't monetize the demos that I post, because obviously it's demos from other bands. It's not my work. But I do monetize the video reviews. I put a lot of time and effort into writing, editing, shooting, and everything goes. Framing shots, setting up shots. I mean, I do the best I can. And my quality has improved a lot since Christmas. Because the first 5 video reviews I did were shot on a VHS-C camera. Come on, elevator. And the VHS-C camera just looks heinous. I mean, it looks like an old VHS tape. VCR, that kind of thing. I did what I could to make them look as good as I possibly can, but you can only do so much with such limited technology. And the audio for it was much better than you could get on a VHS-C, thanks largely to the same camera, the same audio microphone that I used to record these. Here we go. I would love to see, but the video quality is kind of heinous on the early ones. Lately, I've had a small HD camera that I got for Christmas that I've been able to use for the last couple that make them look a lot better, and the sound is still consistently good on them as well. Yo, Snake Dog, sneak that shit. But yeah, those are a lot of fun. I put a lot of effort into them, and I'm working on my 9th one right now.
It's Snake. I'm in front of the disposal facility.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
How's that sneaking suit working out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little hard to move.
Bear with it. It's designed to prevent hypothermia. This is Alaska, you know.
Take it easy, I'm grateful. If it weren't for your suit and your shot, I would have turned into a popsicle out there.
An anti-freezing peptide, Snake. All of the genome soldiers in this exercise are using it.
I see. I'm relieved to hear that. Already tested, huh? By the way, how's the diversionary operation going?
2 F-16s just took off from Galena and are headed your way. The terrorist radar should have already picked them up.
Behind D. Colonel, what's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed. There are only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Wow, you must be crazy to fly a hind in this kind of weather.
Who's that?
Oh, sorry. I haven't introduced you to yet. This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist. She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
Nice to meet you, Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so... cute.
You're just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come on. I can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend. But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system. The bright dot in the middle is you, Snake. The red dots are your enemies, and the blue cone shape represents their field of vision.
Be careful, Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy. Make sure you don't let them see you.
First, I want you to infiltrate the disposal site and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you.
He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
Snake, your radar isn't affected by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're here to back you up, so call if you need some information or advice.
I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First, I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to that, Doctor. By the way, sorry to disappoint you, but I did manage to smuggle out my smokes.
How did you do that?
In my stomach. Thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never know.
If you want to get in, there's the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in. There's one sentry on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
What about the air duct near the door? There should also be a duct on the second floor.
I can't see it from here.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
I've always wondered how good of a director Kojima would be if he was actually to direct a movie, because I can gather from playing these games that he has a good grasp on camera angles and camera work and cinematography and things like that. I need to clean my disc because that looks ugly. Not that this game's going to look pretty anyway, but if you hide over here, the camera cannot see you. It's just out of the camera's reach. Let's sneak by this way and go here. The more I edit video, and the more I learn about video editing and lighting and camera work and things like that, the more I get impressed with just how cinematic these games really are. Let's go over here and get a gun. Yeah, I hear you out there. Let's watch his path for a little while. I don't remember exactly where he marches. He's coming. Oh, he's going that way. Perfect. Come on, camera. Let's sneak around the corner and up these stairs. And we'll wait because there's a guy up here as well. I absolutely love this game. It's one of my favorites of all time. I want to play this entire series, but when I was doing my top 10 games of the 7th generation list, or 7th generation of consoles list, I uploaded footage of the games and downloaded it from YouTube. And I did this simply because the footage from the Hauppauge that I was using to record most of that, Sony Vegas doesn't recognize it for some reason, so I had to upload it there and download it into a format that Sony Vegas would recognize, and that's exactly what I did. And I deleted it when I downloaded it, so none of that footage stayed up for more than an hour or two at most. But when I uploaded footage of Metal Gear Solid 4, it would not let me use said footage. It would not let me monetize said footage because it said audio and visual content. So I'm wondering if I'm getting the same thing with this one. I'm going to edit this video and then put it together and see what it does. I got this shit. Yeah, I know how to crawl. And yeah, this is as far as I'm going to go. So thank you everybody for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would be greatly appreciated, and we will see which Let's Play I do next. Check out my other channel. I'll provide a link in the description below for that. For you guys to check out my video reviews if you could. I would greatly appreciate that, because I've done 8 of them so far, and I put hard work into all of them, and I'm working on my 9th album reviews, that is. Thanks everybody, bye.